While touring a local jail, an inmate shared her experience with us. She was 16 years old when her parents got a divorce. Her best friend's parents decided that their daughter shouldn't run with her anymore. And because of all this, she turned to marijuana for comfort. By age 18, she went to jail and has been in the prison system since. She is now 42. Currently, she is sober and has been sober since June. This is her first success that she's ever had, and she attributes it to working with a counselor on learning how to handle her emotions instead of turning to marijuana. She stated, "If I had learned to handle my emotions sooner, I would have had the opportunity to raise my 4 children. But instead, my mom does." All schools should have mandatory life skills classes. These should be necessary to be successful. School dropout rates, troubled homes, emotional problems, financial strain, and drug and alcohol abuse have become commonplace. In 2008, 8% of students were reported by Education Week to have dropped out of school. Their reasons for dropping out of school included that they were not motivated or inspired to work hard, they failed in school and could not keep up with the school work, they had to work to help support their family, they became a parent themselves, or they had to care for a family member. There are troubled homes everywhere. The CDC reported for every 100 marriages, 46 ended in divorce. With situations like these come the need for emotional help. Divorce can cause a great amount of stress and emotional strain on the family. The National Network of Depression Center stated, "Depression and suicide are prevalent today. Every 12.3 minutes, there is one death by suicide." Financial problems have brought a great strain on people as well. Debt.org quoted that the number of bankruptcy filings in the United States has increased over the last century, and it hit an all-time high in 2005 when more than 2 million cases were started. In that year, 1 out of every 55 households filed for bankruptcy. Drugs and alcohol have become common stress reducers as well. The National Institute of Drug Abuse reported that 40.8% of college students reported having been drunk in the past month. These are all cries for help. Our society faces serious problems, and if solutions are not taught in the home, where else can they learn the support? I propose at school. Life skills such as study, communications, emotion, transition, work, and budgeting skills should be taught within the curriculum starting in elementary school, all the way through high school, and offered to families throughout the school district in the evening. A family member of mine went to college and was blown away as her instructor began to explain effective note-taking skills, ideas for studying, explaining the difference between audible and visual learners. Bewildered by this, but excited, she expressed, "Why has nobody ever taught me these things before? Studying like this could have made it so much easier and more effective had I known this." So number one, teaching study skills could prevent frustrated children from dropping out of school. These tools are necessary to study effectively. For instance, you could draw out a math problem that you don't understand. You could sing a song to memorize facts, practice test-taking skills, or how to pick out information that is important to study. Number two, teaching communication skills in the school would help prepare a child for having success in the home, with their friends, and at work. So technology quickly connects us with friends and family, and it helps us to discover information and be creative. However, technology doesn't always allow for people to develop those communication skills that are necessary. Confidence of basic communication skills and lessons could be integrated into the curriculum to help teach these skills. Learning how to respect others, have effective listening, how to handle confrontation, and how to have confidence while speaking are all things that these kids could learn. So number three, teaching emotional skills would also be so beneficial. Life's transitions are important. When you have a loss of a loved one or a divorce or are transitioning from one school to another or moving, it can cause a lot of emotional stress. So teaching coping ideas can help people in these transitions, such as going from high school to college. You need to know what to expect, where to find your tests, and how to register for a new college and how to find a home. You have your financial strains. All these would help if you had a forewarning and could help to adjust to your future. Many people suffer from depression and other mental illnesses, and they search for love in unreliable sources. If they could learn emotional skills, it would help them to understand what they're going through. And instead of turning to alcohol and drugs, they could handle their emotions themselves. So, number 4, teaching workplace skills could also prepare children for their jobs and their future. Learning how to be on time, how to follow instructions, how to work with other people, how to manage your time and be productive would help you keep a job. Number 5, teaching budgeting will help with the common question in math of when will I ever use this? So financial problems are on the rise. Budgeting skills are a priority and need to be integrated into the math curriculum. Practical applications of budgeting and how to save money, ways to pay off debt, can help a child understand the importance of how to use money and how to avoid debt. So what can we do about this? We can vote. We can vote that these life skills can be integrated into our classroom teachings. We can offer the evening classes to families at night. Teachers and parents can work to teach life skills and such as study, communication, emotion, transition, work, and budgeting skills, and many others could be taught within the curriculum starting in elementary school. They could be offered to families through the school district, and although we cannot control the outcome of others' lives or what their actions are, we can give them proper tools and skills that would be necessary for them to be successful. Thank you.